Good morning, everybody. Good morning. How's it going? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Morning, Benton, David. As y'all see on my pinned post right there, Apex literally just dropped a massive, massive sale. You can be all into any size account for $84. $84.40. That's eval and PA fee. The eval is $78. Any size eval, $78 and $6 PA fee. Yeah, it's pretty insane. It's crazy. Very crazy. Yeah, I saw the website is down though, so it literally got crashed with everybody running out there and buying. Yeah. Massive sell, massive sell. It's crazy. I definitely got to get some more PAs. I know I'm not PAs are not ready. Evals are not ready yet, but Nightbot attacks again. Nightbot came after David. All right. Let's hop over to the chart here. Daily chart. We have our previous day high and low, of course. I think we're still pushing up like I was talking about all week. And we have this discount wick here I'll be watching. We went into this fair value gap, and I believe we're still heading up to this daily swing level, this daily fair value gap up here. I've been saying that all week, and that's still the direction we're looking like. So, the overall direction. There wasn't much on the 4-hour or really 1-hour chart that I was looking at today. We do have this push down here. This is looking like it's going to be a massive bullish order block, an inversion. So you can see if I mark out this inversion right here, it's been kind of propping up price. Not much else to see there. 15-minute chart. We have our London range. But if you look right here, this is where we have some relative equal lows. But it's not just relative equal lows. They're equal lows, like exact equal lows. If I hover over this low, that is 611.50. If I hover over this one, it is 611.50. So exact lows. So that's going to be my sell side liquidity. And that's right where a new day opening gap is as well. Then I have this single swing low here as a sell side liquidity. But this is the ultimate one I'm looking at. We're looking like this could have been a nice little rejection block right here as well. Yep, rejection block right there, and left some sell side liquidity. But yeah. So now let's zoom out. Massive accumulation, right? Now we've shot up out of there, taken all this buy side liquidity. I'm looking for it to come back down to this sell side. And then ultimately, keep making its way up to that daily swing level up there. So I think that's what we're going to do. That's what I'll be looking for. I don't think we come all the way down, down here or anything. Might come down a little further. We may overshoot this area, but I'm not sure if we will by much. And if I take this dealing range, quadrant it out, we have equilibrium is going to be right here at about 577. So that's a potential if it does come down. And right there's the discount, the upper quadrant level there, the discount wick. So I'm going to monitor that and see how far down we go. Okay, now let's go to the 1-minute chart here because That sell side liquidity to me is extremely obvious. See now, look at this. We opened up, went right up into this fair value gap. Right up into that one, and we're coming down. So we'll see if we get another fair value gap here. This might be a day where I take a early entry to get down here, because I think we're going to go straight down there. Morning, everybody. Yeah, Chris, you missed it. I now start the stream at 9:25. The little countdown timer thing starts at 9:20. I hop on at 9:25 because I want to talk a little bit about what I'm seeing before the market opens. And if I don't get an opportunity to get in, which it might not, doesn't look like it, then I just got to wait for it to take sell side liquidity and look for it to continue in its overall direction. All right, y'all that are joining, Apex is having a massive sell. Y'all know I usually don't just sit here and talk about sells and stuff, but I have to today. Massive sell, $6. Yes, this many. $6 PAs, any size, PA counts, any size eval, $78.40. All in, $84.40 for any size. That's just insane. I mean, it's insane. I'm thinking John may have lost his mind. Now, hold on. Let's go here because we have this. Might have an opportunity here. I'm watching the 15-second confirmation because we do have a, what's it called? Fair value gap right there. So we got to change the state of delivery right there. I'm getting in short. Putting my stop at this little swing high. I'm going to try to aim for 591. Going to break even since it took sell side liquidity. There we go. That was easy peasy. That was an easy one. That was kind of quick, but I got in because of, and I thought it could go to this discount wick down here, but I saw this fair value gap, and yeah, that was awesome. I wanted to go to this discount wick level here that I mentioned, but man, that thing went too fast. That's the way I like it. That's the way I like it. But because there was another, because I removed that equilibrium, and that's kind of messed me up. I shouldn't have done that. I should have just left it there. Because 577 is where I would have aimed for with equilibrium. Right there where I mentioned 577, that would have been my target. I ended up getting at 591 because when I got in, I was going to go back and check what equilibrium was because I forgot the number because I didn't leave it on here. And so I remembered it was around that 590, so that's why I put my target there. I wanted it to go. I wanted to go to equilibrium of this dealing range, but all good, all good. So let me go back, and this is the way it should go, man. If it went like this every day, it'd be amazing. So let's recap this right quick because that was so fast. I'm telling you, there's days whenever I have targets so strong like that, I kind of just want to get in and go to that target. And today was one of those. And you know what? Oh, it wasn't that fair value gap. Sorry, hold on. It was this fair value gap right there because I still had distance to get down there. So once we left this fair value gap, we pulled back up into it. dropped down to that 15-second chart right here. Okay, pulled into it, got our change in state of delivery. So my entry should look like this. When this candle breaks the low of this candle, stop at the high of this wick, or I could have used the body right here. So right there, and I wanted to go to 77, 577, but I ended up getting out at 591. So, hey, not bad, about 43 points. And, yeah, look how it went right to that discount wick, the upper quadrant there, hit the midpoint of yesterday's range, turn right back around. So that's what, if I didn't get a short here, if I didn't get that short, then that's what I would have done. I would have waited till we did hit this area and then wait and watch to see when we turn around and start heading back in that overall direction that I mentioned for that daily swing high up here and that daily fair value gap. So that's what I would have waited for. And whether we get it or not, that's to be determined. But hey, that was easy. Good, easy day right there. Yeah, right, John? Yeah, so now what? Man, that was, yeah, quick and easy day. These days are nice because then you have your morning, right? Like it's like, okay, you got your morning, you got your trade. It's easy to say, well, let's see if I can make more money. And, that's not what I do because I hit my target. I hit my trades. I mean, hey, I'm good. That just means you got more time for the day. And if you need to study, that's study time. If you need to, do other things, whatever, that's it. That's good. And, gives you time to go buy some PA accounts or evals because this sell is just insane. It's insane. I need to do like Patrick Whelan did that one time, and I need to call John on stream and be like, hey John, how you feeling over there? Is something wrong? Like how are you feeling okay? Are you sick? Because man, this sell is amazing. Chris, your copier messed up? Dang, what's going on over there? Is it the copier or is it your computer having problems with the copier? Because I know I know you always have computer problems. Yeah, that does sound like a copier problem. But that was so quick and fast, I'm sure. And you have so many accounts and contracts and everything at the same time, it probably you're probably it probably just closed and reversed and did all the good stuff that copiers things can do. So I probably, if I was still trading. Oh, John, you missed my analysis? Yeah, I can go through that real quick again. So here's the daily chart. All right, and it starts clean every day. But here, let me go ahead and remove this fair value gap so we can see a little better. And let me do this. Let me remove my new week opening gaps and my new day opening gaps to try to clean it up just a little bit. And last week's range, let's clear that real quick. Okay. So all week I've been pretty much under the impression that we're going to aim for this swing high right here and aim for this daily fair value gap right there. And the reason why is because we had this push down. Then we started coming up. We have this new weak opening gap. We started coming up here, right? And then we have, well, little volume imbalance, but with that volume imbalance, we have this fair value gap. Then we have this fair value gap. And you can see price went into it here, and then we pulled out of it. So whenever that happens on a daily chart like this, I'm looking at this as, okay, I want to see the reaction here. Does it go through it and create an inversion, or does it go in it, you know, and then come out of it? So since it went in it and came out of it, obviously this is daily chart, right? So every day, it's going to take multiple days. So since we came out of it, I'm like, okay, I look at things like what's going to stop price, because we do have this fair value gap here. So that's why I think in this down candle happened, because we hit this fair value gap, pulled back, but then we started coming out of it and inverted it. So since we inverted it, I'm like, okay, what's there to stop price from continuing up? Well, nothing really. The next thing we have is this swing high, and this daily fair value gap. So that's why I think we're going to continue that path for a while. Now, doesn't mean we have to, right? Like, we can come down because we have like this one unmitigated, like it hasn't reached down into that. You know, will price be overall shift bearish? There's a lot of things going on in the economy. I really don't try to look at all that, but you know, I just think of those things as why there's no guarantees. All right, so that's why I believe we're going to keep pushing up. All right, so then there wasn't really too much for me on the 4-hour or really on the 1-hour chart, but I did have this on the 1-hour chart where you have this big candle right here, right? This big down candle, and then we immediately recovered that and closed above it. So this could be a bullish order block. Could be. But then also, I mean, but we haven't displaced higher or anything like that. So that's why I say could be. But then also we had this fair value gap here that became an inversion. And I could see at the time before the open here that it was holding up, right? It was holding up here. But at the same time, we have a lot of accumulation. So are we going to have manipulation to the upside and come down, or are we going to manipulate down and go up? So that's kind of what I was looking at on the 1 hour, like waiting for and see. The 15-minute, oh, hold on. Let me get rid of this one. The 15-minute, because we have this low right here, right? And then we were up here. That's kind of the range I'm looking at, because I don't really care about anything else to the left at the moment, because I'm looking at this low and this high. So because of that, I can zoom in here. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me go back to this discount wick. So I marked this discount wick on the daily chart. This wick right here, because you can see how when we came up, here's that fair value gap. We came up and closed out of it, created an inversion of this one, and then this bar, we reached way down here and then came back up and closed. So since we have that long discount wick, that's what I marked in 4 quadrants. All right, so I wanted to see that. Go back to the 15-minute chart. And now, looking at the 15-minute chart, though, you could say, man, there's a lot of accumulation. Are we going to manipulate up and expand down and run all the way down here? Or, you know, like I just said, vice versa. Are we going to accumulate, manipulate down, and keep expanding up? So we'll see. As of now, it looks like maybe that move up was manipulation up, and we could keep coming down. We'll see. But we have the London range, but then from here, the 15-second, because all of that analysis that I've talked about so far is for longer term, right? So like my trade obviously is just a small 1-hour session or less in the morning. So I kind of just keep those things in the back of my mind, but that's not like end all be all, like be all end all whatever, because I know that's the problem I used to have before. I would see all those and I would say, oh, we're gonna keep going long, so I'm just looking for longs, and then that day it's like a night and pullback and it never goes long, and then later maybe the afternoon or whenever the next day continues that path, right? So that's why the 15-minute and lower are my golden charts, like my bread and butter. Okay. So then I noticed this right here. There's the London low right here, but I noticed this. So what that is equal lows. We have this low, and if you look over here, L, that is 611.50. Then you have this low, 611.50. That is equal lows, and that is super obvious to me, and that's why I was like, I know we're going to go. I know nothing's a guarantee, but I know we're going to go down here. And then this was a rejection block here in London low. But I know we're going to go down there. It's just a matter of when, right? And that's the other thing. You have to, if you are so confident in it going somewhere, you just have to know it could, doesn't mean it has to do that during your training session just because you're sitting there. So that's why you look for the pattern, like look for everything, all the market signatures, look for your confirmation and all that good stuff. So, yeah. So that's why I had that as target. Buy side has already been taken. Like there's all buy side. So that's why I was under the impression that, hey, we're going to expand down first and take this area before continuing up that trajectory there. And then because I have this, if it overshoots, I got to think of it too. Like, okay, just because I have this area doesn't mean it's just going to go there and then keep going up. Like it could, but it could overshoot. And if it overshoots, where's it likely to go? So I do have levels here, right? Like I have that discount wick right here. I got the midpoint of yesterday's range right there. Okay. So I have that, but then also a big thing for me is the equilibrium of dealing ranges, which I would take that high, take that low, and we have the equilibrium right here, 577 of this entire dealing range. And that's what I'm looking at, this area. And you can see it hasn't been able to close under that. So if it continues to fail to close under it, and we don't see a move, really lower, like I think we may go into some type of accumulation and then look to start expanding back up. That would be my thoughts. Of course, we could see it come down a little lower into more of a discount of this premium. I mean, of this dealing range, more of a discount, and then continue up. That would be my kind of thoughts. And we'll see if we get this 15-minute fair value gap here, or one here, and then that will be key. Once that happens at 10 a.m., that will be key on what's going to happen next. Because if we get this and price comes back into it, does it continue to push price down, or does it invert it? So that would be my next question and what I would look at. So that was my analysis there. And, I didn't even get a chance to look see if we had an opening range gap or what that looked like because everything was just so quick. Yeah, we had a little opening range gap up, but that was irrelevant. So I hope all that makes sense, and that's literally just kind of what I look for and do every single day. I do have a video I put out before with kind of that breakdown of how I do that and what I look for. And I just look for it every single day. That's it. And then you just wait for your confirmations. Dang. I hate copier issues. If it's only a windfall, then hey, that's not bad. If it's a hedge, then that's terrible. All right, so next week, every day next week, I'm going to do an eval giveaway. 5 per day. So Monday and Tuesday, you can get you a chance to win an eval. And if you could pass it, I don't know if you want to YOLO that thing, but if you could pass it by Tuesday, then all you have to pay is $6 and you have a funded account. So let's do that. Let's do Monday, Tuesday, and then the rest of the week. I'll do 5 evals per day. I'll give them away. How's that? Let's do that. Actually, what's today? Thursday? Let's start tomorrow. I don't have it set up and ready right now, or else I would do it. Because I didn't even think about it. I just thought about it now because literally that sell dropped right before, like right when I went live. So like unprepared. So let's start tomorrow. That way everybody has a chance. Whoever wins an eval has a chance to get that thing passed. So let's do that. We'll start tomorrow and then every day next week. I think I don't know how many codes I have. Let's see. 1, 2. I may be able to go all the way until next Friday with doing 5 a day. So what it is Apex marketing team was able to give me a handful of evaluation for like free eval codes. So let's do that. Starting tomorrow. Oh, hey, I forgot to check. My P&L is showing correctly there. I forgot. I had to adjust it because it was a little off. So I got my, yep, cool. My PA, that's mostly my live account because my PA, let's see, my live, here, I can bring it over. There we go. Still only have that one PA. My live account made 8. After commissions, 885. My PA made 342. So that's why it's the 1227. Yeah, so I was gonna say I would. I just don't have everything ready here. It takes a little bit on my end to get all this stuff going, but cool. All right, y'all. Well, you know, let's see. I do have quite a bit to do, and obviously I usually put that back because, you know, when I'm live. So because I do have today an early day, I am going to end the stream early because y'all know me. I trade, and I don't do much else than trade on my live streams. So I'm going to end early. I'm going to end early here, and hopefully everybody, you know, was able to do well today. If not, if you're still trading, there's going to be plenty of opportunity. There's going to be plenty of opportunity today, I believe. We're getting a lot of volatility back. We're getting all of our, you know, reports back, like the news reports and all that good stuff. So although we are heading into holiday season, so also be aware and be careful of that. Trying to think if there's anything else. Yeah, Max, take the money and run. That's what I like to do. But, well, I mean, because if you think about it, the more you're exposed to the market, the less probability you have. If you have no, let's say you have no edge at the market at all. Obviously, when you have an edge, you can increase your probability, right? But let's just say no edge at all, and you just close your eyes and click buy or sell. You literally have a 50% chance of winning. Now, if you do the same thing again, each time you click, your probability drops because the more time you are in the market, the less of a chance you have to win. And that's why another reason, I know yesterday I was talking a lot about why I take one trade a day. That was another reason why I took one trade a day. But yeah, the more you click the buttons, the less likely you are to come out on top. Speaking on pure probabilities. Anyways, all right, y'all. I'm going to hop off. I'm going to take advantage of my little extra time here and get a few things done before I have to do other things. And I know I like to keep my channel strictly trading, right? Because I built the brand and the name and like everything purely for trading. But I do a lot of things outside of trading, like investing, like real estate. I have a lot of knowledge on investing outside of trading. And I originally years ago started a channel for that financial information because I was in the financial industry for over 15 years, and you know, exited because I went to a non-traditional type of investing into real estate, tax liens, like all kinds of stuff. So I have a ton of information on that. So I was debating if I should throw in some type of videos with that kind of information, or if I just should create a whole nother channel to do stuff like that. So I'm just kind of mentioning that because I know there's a lot of people ask me, like even outside of trading, like stuff about that. So I do want to get more information on that kind of thing, because also with traders, when traders become successful and they start making money, like it's a way to really create a great lifestyle if you do the right things with it, I should say. So anyways, just throwing that all out there. Kind of talking about my thoughts. All right, y'all. I'm going to run. Be aware of that 10 a.m. time, and hey, we might not. Let's see what Price wants to do. We may not just go up today or this morning. So anyways, all right. Have a great rest of your day. And as always, trade well, everybody. Take care.